Alright, so I've already shown you how to farm a basic farm and doing an advanced farm. But today, we are going to do another farm, but this time it doesn't involve our crops. This one involves trees. I don't have a sapling on me, that's because I want to build contraption first. So, in order to make a tree farm, I have all the things necessary. I guess these two right here aren't necessary. Obviously, you're not going to have the creative one. I guess you don't really need a wrench either, but you'll see. So, first, I'm going to take our linear testing. We'll go, let's say 4, right? And then, I'm going to go... There's a couple ways to this. You can make a solid wall, or you can take it and just kind of like carve this out. We'll put a north on the ground, or you can do this, and then put a chest here. Personally, I think I just kind of like doing the wall, just because I think it's, I don't know, I think it's just kind of easy. So, then, we want to place the saws down, okay? And these saws go and cut the wood. So, for example, let me get a sapling here. Let me just get an oak one. Sapling. Alright, so, we're going to grow this, alright? Boom, tree. And we're going to place our saw like that, and watch the magic. It's all going. It'll automatically chop the tree for you. Boom, get rid of all the leaves, and it gives you all the juicy resources you want. So, that is the idea behind this farm. But, when you plant the trees and they grow, we're going to have to keep planting them, which is why we have deployers. Now, you want to set the deployers like this, but the filter is on the outside. Because if it's, so like let's say it's like, let me see if I can get it. If it's like this, right? Now obviously the filters are all on this side, that's great. But if you do it like that, now, so like if I do this, right? Nope, not that. If I do this, well they're all facing up. Why are they all facing up? Why are they all facing up? Face down, there we go. Alright, so, okay, well, you're only this one here, because I place it on. See, this one, I can access to place a filter on, but this one, I cannot reach on either side. So, fix that. What you do is, come over here, and you place it on the side like this, and that will allow you to filter from the outside. Okay, so we're just going to set it up like that, right? Now, we're also going to set our filter to plant specifically the oak saplings. Alright. Okay, so now we don't need these two. And now since we've cleared those, let's go get our portable storage interface. Alright. And that's where the smart chute also comes in. We are also going to have to we place them on this side. It doesn't really matter which side you place it on. So like if I do I forgot I still needed a... Nope, not that one. Nope. Mechanical bearing. So take it. We're going to place it here. Okay. That means this is going to rotate. It's going to rotate like this. So, we're going to want it here. So we're going to do this. Okay, boom. Then we're going to do that. You guys have already seen how this works. Now this is a smart chute. The reason why we're going to use a smart chute is because, well, we don't want it taking the saplings, because then if it takes the saplings and deposits it, then the deployers won't have any more saplings to place. So we're going to store the saplings in this, and then deposit the wood in here. Well, we're probably only gonna give this a little bit extra storage because of the fact that it's going to store so much. So realistically, you probably want to make this one wider just so you have a double chest. That means you can have plenty of storage for your saplings and wood. Oh, and don't forget, you want to always make sure you glue your stuff. If you don't glue your stuff, then, well, it won't move and whatnot. And, but see, that is a good start. That is the tree farm. Now, to showcase it, I'm going to do this. Put everything away. Oh, actually, I almost forgot. I said we needed to do the list filter, so you get a list filter, right? And then you take what you want. So we want this oak log, right? Boom. take the oak log and you put it on the allow list. Or you could do it and you could set it to a deny list and do it as saplings. Either way should work, because this on the deny list, it will deny the oak sapling from being filtered, or it will deny it from being entered. The allow list will allow it so that it's only the oak log is allowed into the system. So now that we have our list filter, we're gonna put it right on there. So basically, list filter, you can set it up, and you can do it. It's like over here, but over here is where we need to actually like use it, because of the fact that we don't want it to deposit those saplings. Okay, so I mean, eventually we'll probably have to empty it, because then it's just gonna be filled with saplings, and then there's gonna be no room for wood. But we'll probably have enough wood at that point that it won't even matter. So let's get rid of our thing, and we're just going to. No, how did they do it? It's like, there we go. Alright, so now we're gonna slap a bunch of these in here. Okay, and everything should be ready to go. So as soon as I start this creative mode, it should work. Right. So unlike the I completely forgot about that again. It's kind of weird. I think if it's not on like the surface that you can actually glue it to, it doesn't do that. So for this, you actually have to go and glue your different parts on. Okay. I'd say just to be safe, always make sure you glue your contraptions. Okay. I feel like that's a good rule of thumb. So there we go. There we go. Okay. Maybe a little too fast. God. Hold on. Ah, stop. Okay, that works. I don't know what the hell just happened. I'll be honest. Okay, how did this still... I don't know how the random tick speed works. I'll be honest. I just kind of messed around with it. So yeah, I think I did right. Okay, that's drawing still kind of okay. I cause chaos, as you can tell. But yeah, that's basically the tree farm. You can make it as big as you want, as long as you have an equal amount of saws and deployers to basically fill that spot of where the saws go and where the deployers deploy. So, another thing I should mention while that's doing its thing, I guess. So when you have deployers, right? If you place them like, say like here, like that, but the other way around. So say we do that, right? This won't work because this will interact with the block itself. Rather, if we do this, this will interact with the top of the block. It's still interacting with the block, but we want it to interact with the like here, so that it can actually place the sapling. So if you don't do it this high, it won't work. Pretty sure. All right, so I guess I did it wrong. Hold on. All right, see, as you can see, I did that. Just to show you, I have saplings in here. I have it set up to deploy the saplings. Okay, I have saplings in hand, but when I go to put a mechanical bearing back onto it, it won't work. It's because now it's trying to interact with basically down here. It's trying to interact down here. What we don't want down here, we want on top of the block. That's why we need to set it up one block higher, because if we do it like this, it won't plant the saplings. So, yeah, there you go. I hope that helps, because, when I first went to go do a tree farm, I didn't realize I had to do that. So, I feel like if I share that knowledge of that, I feel like it'll definitely help those that didn't realize that as well. So, yeah. Alright, now let's go do it in survival. Alright, so the reason I want to make a tree farm is, well, I usually have the problem with wood. Every time I'm making one of these projects, I'm always needing extra wood or something with a lot, and it's really bothering me, and I would really just love to have some wood generation just so I never have to worry about actually getting wood again, and I can just go into the chest and grab like a stack of oak wood, and I'm good. So that's the main reason why I want to make a wood farm. Plus, it'll give us more water wheels. Not that we need more water wheels, but I think it would be funny if we had more water wheels. Plus, I need to make gearboxes, which require wood and shafts, but I got plenty of andesite alloy. Alright, so let's go and get our resources. First things first, we're going to need a blaze burner. That's right, we're dabbling into some heat. Mainly because, we need a brass hand for our lovely deployers. In order to get brass, we need brass plates. We're not gonna get brass plates. We need to mix copper and zinc together. But we need to heat it. Because we have to heat these two to get brass in here. And in order to heat it, we need a blaze burner. So that means we have to go into the nether. Which is yay, yippee, oh so fun. I can't wait to go. We could go to the nether. Or we could go up to that thing right there. Because a little birdie told me that the little special clouds you put into in this mod pack that we have, do that, in this mod pack actually have things floating in the sky that give blazes. Now I know that technically we're supposed to go to the nether and get a blaze. But if this thing can give us a blaze, and it's a whole lot easier of a process, I am completely down for it. Alright, so we're up here. And I'm not seeing a blaze, but there's a chest. Oh, there's nothing in here. Oh, hey, there it is. Bam. Here we go. It wasn't kidding. Blazes do spawn up here. Well then. Looks like we got our blaze burner. Oh yeah, baby. Woo, on top of a random cloud. Yeah. We also need our basin. Let's get a basin out. Bam. That's not high enough, I think. I think that's too short, which means we have to alter this a little. Oh, like designing. Oops, hold on. Gotta place our blaze burner. Now, I already have the copper and zinc on me. I'm thinking about just doing half a stack. 32. Alright, so let's toss those in. Bam, bam. Okay. Nope, I missed the copper. The copper was missed, apparently. Alright, let's line it up better. Toss it in there. Alright, there we go. Now, let's power the blaze burner. And I thought about it, since we don't really use our coal anymore, we'll just take some of this and we'll go feed it to our little coal burner buddy. Ready, buddy? Bam. Get to work. Alright, well, while that's going, I'm gonna go get some wood because we're gonna need a lot of it. Alright, I've gotten our wood. Now, it's time to check our brass. Why am I inside the house? Well, I was putting away some extra stuff I didn't need. Look at that. What? I didn't mean to do that. I'm so sorry, Mixer. I thought I just went. We got a whole stack of brass ingots. Now that should cover us, I'd say, for a fair bit. Okay? So now we need to pound it. And I'm thinking I want to do at least 2 farms, birch and oak. Maybe if we go snag a cherry blossom tree from Keaton, maybe we do a 3rd one. Plus I could always give him a tree back. Let's do it. Let's shoot for 3 tree farms. So we're gonna need 4 deployers for each farm. So that is 12 deployers. 12 times 4, 48. So we need, wow, that's like almost all of our, that's almost all of it. Oh, before we pound down our brass, let me get this thing. a depot. I don't have an inside casing. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna get a depot, mainly because depots are actually very convenient sources of just pretty much being able to place down and just like you could place ore in here and then that would like never have to worry about it, and it's so good. I also need to fix this because it's an atrocity right now. Hold on. Alright, so which means we also need to get our pounder back out. Okay, that's what I'm calling our pounder. Mechanical press. We're gonna put it. This needs a rotational power, so I'd say right here is where we're gonna want it. So we're gonna need a gearbox. So let me go get a gearbox real quick. It's my favorite thing in the whole wide world, making more gearboxes. So I just do that. I overstressed it. Well, at very least we could place this down. I think that's good. I'm gonna fix our overstressed problem. Okay, I have added the rest. I added 4 more water wheels. 3 of them are powered, mainly because I could do the less. I also made a little walkway so I don't ever place the water bucket wrong again. As you saw, because if you place it wrong, then it breaks the thing, and then it's super annoying. And I didn't power this in yet because I don't need that extra the chest units. I mean, I could have just taken off the 3rd one as well, but I also didn't feel like doing that. Anyways, back to the Pound Town. If you put on a depot, it holds the resource for you. It's amazing. So you can set it down here and go, and it won't despawn. While that's going, let's go get our other stuff that we need. Alright, I took a little break because I kind of got sick, and I was kind of sick the day I started recording this. Well, recording the start of this whole video, but I'm back now. I'm feeling great, and I also have all the materials needed. I don't remember where we were last. I think it was like making the brass hands or something. I ended up making those. Then I'm pretty sure that's everything we need. So, what we do need now, though, we might need a little bit of space. Alright, so I'm going to line it up with our farm here, and I'm going to make sure it comes across like about here. And then I'm going to go and just stretch the tree farm around here. And for this, we're going to get oak wood, birch wood, and then I'm also going to go down and nab one of Ian's cherry blossom trees. I'm sure he won't mind. We can grow another one for him. Plus, if it was like one tree, I guess I could still replant it. But, yeah. Don't mind the little patch. I had to fix that one time. But, yeah, let's get to building, shall we? Quick cut here. I forgot I needed portable storage interfaces. I had everything, and then I forgot to get the portable storage interface, and I just remembered I forgot the list filters. Durr. Okay, I got the list filters. Filters. I got the portable storage interface. Now I'm pretty sure we have everything to do it. So now I am going to go build the tree farms. I swear to God, if I miss something again, I'm going to lose it. Alright, hey, this is Editing Chris here, and well, current me here forgot to unmute his mic again. And basically, I had to. My original idea was to have them all connect and go into one thing, and then I realized that it's not going to work because then I have to. Because then it's going to take every sapling and every wood, which taking every wood would be nice, but not every sapling. So then I had to move around the portable storage interfaces that you can kind of see there. And again, I'm already messing up, as you see there. You know, I am speeding up. There was me just trying to talk to you, but again, messed it up. And you know, I also misplaced those portable storage interfaces. Yeah. So, I mean, I just want to say thank you for watching this far. Really appreciate it. I'm really sorry that I pretty much delayed it so far. Also, right here, the gearbox, the initial gearbox, I had to mess around with and whatnot because, you know, because of the angle. I had to make sure that they all rotated in the correct direction. So there's that. You know, I hope you enjoy the music. Kind of new for me adding it in. I'm, you know, experimenting, trying different things. I really hope some of the front ones aren't really copyrighted, because I've heard them in other videos, so I'd have to assume it's alright. I don't know what I'm doing there. But, yeah, I basically just had to go around, tweak it a little bit, fix it up, get it all working, and, yeah, the farms are completely fine. I think the cherry blossom tree, it should work. Like, the outside sapling should work, but the inside sapling it won't work because there's not enough space for it to grow, I guess. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think next time I'm going to make a drill, and I mean, that's going to really help our mining, give us some resources and whatnot. And yeah, you know, so yeah, I hope you like the voiceover too, because I mean, the voiceover is kind of new to me as well. I'm going to try to work on making sure I'm not muted whenever I do that, but other than that, yeah, we got successfully 3 tree farms going, and this should give us plenty of wood. Plus, if we really need to, I'll just figure out what Keaton did, make those trees grow more, and hell, we'll have more trees going, and we'll have a bunch of wood. So for like the 3rd time, thank you for watching, and I'm gonna leave it here as I'm trying to talk to you, saying my outro right now. And yeah, I hope to see you next time when we build a really big drill. Bye.